Hey tribe, I really want you to listen to this because when I put together the 29 truths about the law of assumption, now I was really amazed and astonished how powerful these really are. I mean, this is going to change your life and this is going to change the way you really think about manifesting. So we're going to go through these very quickly in blast mode. Now, number one here, your assumptions create your reality. So what you always have to remember, the bare basics rule to the law of assumption is whatever you assume to be true for you, you have to experience. And number two is reality follows belief, not effort. Now you have to remember, working harder doesn't override a belief that contradicts your desire. And number three is your outer world reflects your inner state. Number four, you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you assume to be true. Now remember, what is the law of assumption? It's whatever you assume to be true has to happen to you. And number five, your dominant story becomes your life. What you tell yourself deep down, you have to experience. Now, next up are identity truths around the law of assumption. And number six is one of my favorites is you must become the person who already has it. You must become the person who already has what you want. And number seven, trying keeps you stuck in the state of trying. Now, number eight is really out there is that the version of you that already has everything you want already exists in consciousness. And number nine is identity shifts. You becoming the most successful version of you is actually faster than any manifesting technique that you can do. Number 10 is your self-concept determines what you allow in your life. Now, let's get ready for some imagination truths. Number 11 is your imagination is not fantasy. It's creative power. And this leads to number 12 is that every physical result begins as an imaginal act. Number 13 is what you repeatedly imagine over and over becomes natural in your mind. And this leads to number 14. When something starts to feel natural, it tends to manifest faster. And number 15 is the feeling that it's already mine, it's already done, is the real secret to the law of assumption. Now let's dive into some Neville Goddard persistence. Number 16, come closer. Persistence is more important than perfection. Number 17 is one of my favorites. Doubt doesn't ruin your manifestation. Giving up does. Now, number 18 is what you have to understand is that your outer world will lag behind your inner assumptions, what you really want for yourself. And number 19, the sad news is many people will quit right before things happen, right before the shift happens. And number 20 is Neville Goddard's favorite is your job and only job is to remain faithful to your assumptions. Now let's continue down the rabbit hole about detachment truths. Now number 21 is trying harder, being desperate, being obsessive is all this does is push your desires further away from you. And this leads up to number 2 is the moment you stop needing something, often that's when it appears to you. And this leads right to 23 as we get confused on letting go. You see, letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting the process. Now let's do some truth bombs here. Number 24, come closer, is your thoughts throughout the day only reveal your true assumptions, only reveal who you really are. And 25 is complaints and complaining are only hidden affirmations of what you don't really want. Number 26 is your reactions, how you react to stuff, show the state that you're living in. Now, this is only for the Neville Goddard hardcore fans. Number 27 is so powerful, is your circumstances don't matter. Only your assumption does. And number 28, come closer. The world rearranges itself to match your inner belief. And number 29, the last one is the law of assumption is always working, whether you know it or not, whether you're aware of it or not. Welcome, tribe, to the secret training on the law of assumption. Now, in this training, we're going to go over the non-BS approach, how to get this stuff to work for you. So other than that, let's get rocking. Now, really quick here, the first thing you got to understand is how simple the law of assumption is. Okay, now what is the law of assumption? You should have learned this throughout the video. Is the law of assumption is whatever you assume to be true for you, you have to experience in your life. So what that means is your deep-rooted beliefs, what you believe about everything, what you believe about how your life is going to go. You know, there's circumstances in your life you're going through right now, either positive or negative or good or bad. You know, deep down, how do you feel those circumstances are going to turn out for you? Okay, that's the law of assumption. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you assume to be true for you, you're going to experience, you're going to manifest in your life. Okay, you have to understand this. Now, the second thing with the law of assumption here is it's going to be connected to your beliefs. We have to dig deeper on your beliefs, because did you hear what I said? Is that your beliefs is what you're experiencing. But what I want you to see here in this video is that it's not your great big core beliefs. It's that secret you, what you secretly think about yourself, what you secretly think about situations. You understand? That's what you're experiencing, and that's what you have to control and fix. Let me give you a really fast example here. Okay, I remember one time, I'm in Thailand right now. I remember one time I went back to visit my mom, and my mom and my sister was doing this diet for like several months. And for my mom, the diet wasn't really going the way she expected. Okay, so I went back to visit her. One of the things she said to me, like really wrong, but it was like doing a great big dinner bell. Okay, what she said was, well, I knew from the beginning this diet wasn't going to work. And I pointed it out to her. I said, did you just hear what you said? And she said, what? And I said, I repeated it to her. You just told me that from the beginning, I knew the diet wasn't going to work. And fast forward several months, the diet wasn't really working how she expected. Okay, it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, this is what we do, but we do it without realizing. You understand, my friends? Like, we're talking and murmuring and complaining without realizing what we're doing. And that's what's manifesting and coming into our lives, which is, it can be either good or bad. It could be positive or negative. It doesn't matter what it is you have to catch yourself. You have to really listen and be aware of what you're saying, and be aware of the circumstances you're experiencing. What are you saying around those circumstances? Because this comes right back to the law of assumption. Whatever you assume to be true, you have to experience. Now, the third thing here I want to share with you is what you say goes. What you say, you have to manifest. What you say about anything, what you believe, but what you say. So now you got to pay attention to your self-talk, your murmuring, complaining, what you're talking about. Listen, guys, you state exactly how you want things to go. You understand? Like, for example, is we're getting ready to move to Bangkok. So one of the things I've been saying is Aang and I are moving and buying a house in Bangkok for anywhere between 5 to 6 million baht. Okay, we're moving and buying a house right before the Grand New Year this year. Okay. What you say, you have to experience, okay? Now, what you say has to go, but then at the same time, you mix in deny, choose, be. What do I mean by that? Okay, when self-doubt and worry creep in, you basically say, no. I said this, and this is what I have to experience. It has to go my way. And what you have to understand is you have to be delusional a little bit, okay? You have to be delusional on the fact that I get everything I want. Because let me share a secret with you. Even right now, you're getting everything you want. You understand that. You're getting everything you want right now. You might be saying, well, Chad, stop. Okay, I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting everything I want. What are you talking about? But you are getting everything you want. You understand? You're getting everything that that you believe, your deep-rooted beliefs, the secret you, what you murmur, complain about all day long, all that stuff is coming to you. You have to understand this. You have to walk away with this, okay? The law of attraction, law of assumption, it's a double-edged sword, okay? The manifesting is a double-edged sword, my friends, okay? You're bringing great stuff to you just as quickly as you're bringing stuff to you that you don't want. Now, as we wrap this up, this is what I want you to do. Now you kind of understand more kind of how simple this stuff is. But when you go throughout your day, this is how simple it is. You only focus on, think about things that you want. You only focus on things what you want, things you want to do, things you enjoy. You only focus on those, and you focus on the perfect outcome of those. Okay, you focus on, you want your dream house? You have your dream house right now today, baby. So what would the most successful version of you do? You act as if you're the most successful version of you. You already have everything you want because you really do have everything you want. It's in consciousness. You just can't see it yet. It's lagging behind you a little bit, okay? But you speed up time when you just stay in the state. You start being really, really picky on who you hang around, the people you hang around, the environments you allow yourself into. And on top of that, you only focus on what you want to do, what you enjoy. And that, my friends, is how you speed up manifesting. Other than that, tribe, thanks for sticking around. And if you have questions about this, comment below. I try my best to jump into the comments, help you guys out. But anyway, remember, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.